Hello, everyone! Third live of the day. Welcome to our A-listers live. How's everyone doing? Hashtag replay. Hashtag replay if you guys are watching this later. I'm getting ready to interview the amazing Tamika Davis. You guys are going to love her. We have a very important question to ask you at the end. So make sure you guys are watching to the end. Just got a couple questions here. Hey, Barbara. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm waiting for Tamika Davis to hop on here. You guys are going to love her. She is an A-lister. Okay, Tamika, I'm going to click bring you on camera. Ready? Send invite. See if this works. Hey, Sue. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
Am I sideways for you?
No, we're perfect. We
Okay.
are. I know it's really strange. I don't know why it does this, but like you're probably watching like this, but really we're like this.
Awesome.
We look great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to do this with you tonight.
I'm super excited that you said yes. Super grateful. This is going to be fun. And I know that are you at work right now?
No, I'm home.
Okay, perfect. Well, I know you've been working all day, so we're going to totally crush through these and we'll let you go to sleep. I'm just so grateful that even at 8 o'clock at night that you would take the time out to come do this with me. Super excited. So you guys, welcome to our A-Listers Live. Ashley Dawes here, and this is the amazing Tamika Davis. You guys, fun fact. Tamika and I think we enrolled the exact same month, right? The end of May 2022?
Mine was June 15th, 2022.
June 15th. Okay, so you had like another month. That's perfect. That's awesome. And Tamika, so can you tell me, I know nobody understands ranks and things, but are you D1?
Director 2.
Director 2. And you did that so quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So quickly. Okay. So, you guys, the purpose of this live, we want to share with you more about the purpose of these A-listers lives. We want to share with you more about social retail and what it entails. Okay. Tamika literally works full time as a teacher, and she also does this business on the side. Okay. And, so basically, I guess for the sake of the time on this, Tamika, can you please share with everyone your story and kind of how you found social retail?
Yeah, so it actually starts back in 2014. I was teaching high school math just like I am now, except for I had a 1-year-old at the time and we knew we wanted to get pregnant with baby number 2. And I just didn't want to keep going to work. I wanted to be home with my kids. But I was worried about if I quit teaching, then we'd have to live paycheck to paycheck. And so that's kind of what got my foot in the door in the first place. And I signed up with my first company back, it was December 31st, 2014. It was 10 p.m. at night on New Year's Eve. And I was like, all right, if I want change, I have to make change. And so I signed up and I was with that company for 7.5 years. And I reached, top 75 in the company, had a great team, earned a lot of vacations for my family. We were able to buy and pay off a lot of debt and buy a lot of toys and all that stuff. And then things just kind of went south when we got a new CEO. Things started to change. It just didn't feel good anymore. The products weren't working like they once did, and the compensation plan changed and all those things, right?
Yeah.
And so I found myself, it was about March of 2022, where I was like, I don't feel comfortable onboarding any new teammates. I don't feel comfortable like really selling these products anymore. So I just started creating my own like digital products and, things that I could sell or like really help people with. And, I was still earning residual income from this business, but I just wasn't in it anymore. And I didn't feel good about that. I did never want to be one of those leaders that would just, earn a paycheck off of my team's hard work.
Right.
And so I knew that I needed to find a new home. And so the things that were most important to me when looking for a new place was, number one, the products. Mm-hmm. I needed to make sure that these, like whatever products I was selling or promoting, would be products that I could use on a daily basis, that I believed in, that worked, and that would just be part of my everyday lifestyle. Nothing crazy. Yeah. And then I also needed to look at the compensation plan. I am a green personality, and so I wanted to make sure that I would get paid for the work that I was doing. Mm-hmm. And seeing what that looks like. And then the people. I wanted to make sure that I would surround myself by positive, uplifting, hardworking people. And so
Yes.
when I came across this, I was like, oh my gosh, this checks all of the boxes. And like you said, I jumped in right away. I will say with my last company, I was able to quit teaching within 7 months. So I excelled really quickly with that business.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did stop teaching for 10 years, 9 years about, and I stayed home with my kids. And
Wow.
so when I joined this, when I joined this opportunity, I, got to do it full time and went all in. And then I decided I wanted to get back into teaching. So now I am back to teaching full time. I'm a high school math teacher. I coach my son's U12 soccer team, which, by the way, we are coming to Grand Junction, Colorado this weekend. I don't know how close
Oh
that is
my
to you, but
gosh, I'm going to Utah.
dang, we're going to be like
I,
swapping
yeah.
places. But yeah, so I coach 2 soccer teams. I work full time. I've got 2 busy kids in soccer and baseball, and I
Yeah.
just do a lot of things for our community. But still, I'm able to make this work, and I love it.
I love it. I love that. I love it. So you're busy, you work full time, you're a coach, all the things. And I love too how, because when I was talking to Jen Cooper, who kind of has a similar type of story, right? She was with a different company. And then she's like, well, I'm never going to say like, I guess, how do you say it? Like I quit that, or I went and found another, something else. She's like, I upgraded drastically the pay, the products, the leadership, the duplication, the tools, everything is completely different here. I came from a company too that I was with for 7.5 years, and it was literally all about recruiting recruiters to recruit. And nobody wanted to recruit. Like 10% of people on the entire planet want to do that. The other 90% are like, no, like, let me just use a product, or sure, I'll send out a link. Right here, we have stuff for both of those people. And that 90%, like, we got the links, you can send the links, you can get the credits, the free products, or the paychecks. I love that. I love all of that. So now, what does your day look like? Like, how do you fit? And I know most people say, and it's completely 100% true, like, we fit this into the nooks and crannies of our day. But how do you fit social retail in? What does your day look like with social retail?
Yeah, so I would say coming here, like you said, the systems and the duplication that already was here was such a draw for me because I had to create everything with my last company. Like I was the one that was always turning the wheel and keeping everybody going, and it was so exhausting. So to come here and just have like these simple systems with our ATM system, with boards, with our giveaway and referral system that we have, like it makes it very, very simple. So when I found myself coming here and like having all this time, because I was still doing the business full time when I came, I was like, oh my gosh, like I can literally work this in 2 to 3 hours a
Yeah.
day. And so when I had all the time in the world, it was a couple hours in the morning, do a power hour, a little power hour in the afternoon, and a power hour before I went to bed, just making content, sending out messages, responding to messages, and it was very, very simple. And so having that as my base and then going back to work full time, I have to be very, very disciplined with my time. So
Yeah.
I wake up at like 4:30 a.m. I get a workout in every morning. I do my personal development. I'll do some reading on the couch while I'm drinking, whatever drink I have. I love the super reds with the Vitalize first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same.
then listen to some kind of like podcast, or, I watch your YouTube, your live videos in the morning because you're always live every morning,
Oh,
and so just listen in while I'm getting ready for the day. And then, I'm at school and I cannot be on my phone at school because I don't want my students on their phone. And
yeah.
so it's, during my prep hour, making sure that I'm sending my happy birthdays, checking in, making a post during lunchtime instead of
Yeah.
going down and sitting with all the teachers. Sometimes I do, but sometimes, I just stay in my room and I can do some work in there. And
Mm-hmm.
then between after school and when I get home, my kids are doing piano lessons or piano practice, and they're reading and their homework. So while they're doing that, I can do a little bit of work responding to messages, and then once I put them to bed, a little bit more. And so it's really, like you said, in the nooks and crannies of my day. And I have this little sheet here because I'm a green personality. I need a
Yeah.
check off sheet. And so like these are all the possible things that I could do on a daily basis, and I'll just check them off. And it doesn't mean I need to do everything, but I do, throughout the week, I need to make sure that all my boxes are checked and that I'm not leaving any stone unturned. And so having a good system with follow-ups, having a good system when customers and social marketers do sign up, it makes it possible when you have a system to be able to do it, whether you get to do it full time or part time.
Yes, 100%. Systems, like it took me probably a whole year to figure out my system. Everything was there.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, well, I don't really know how to do it. Like I just kind of, and then when I figured out my system, it was like I know exactly. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You can anyone. This is huge because there's a lot of people who are like, well, I still want to do my job, or of course they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna keep doing their job, right? And like showing how extremely busy you are and how you can take this and fit this in with everything that you're already doing and still get a check with a comma. Like that's huge.
Right.
So, can you tell us so why now it might have been different. Well, no, you kind of already went over this, but I guess just to reiterate, like why specifically of all the places,
Mm-hmm.
right, that you could have gone to, why specifically did you choose social retail?
Yeah, and it goes back to the products. I love that it's not just weight loss products. I love that
Yeah.
it's nutritional support. You have the clean label products that you can use in your household and hygiene, and so it's like, why would I want to go buy those things from somebody else or from a big store when I can buy them for myself and know that I have good quality products? And get paid
Yes.
for it. So products is number one. Pay, like you said, we have that dual-sided compensation plan where if somebody wants to come and just share a link, perfect. Like just use the products, share your affiliate link, make daily pay.
Yep.
That's amazing. Or if
Yeah.
someone wants to build a business, then perfect. You can use layered leadership. If you're new to the industry, you can use layered leadership and not have to do it all yourself. Or maybe you like to be the boss, you like to be in charge, so you can do that, and to have both ways to be able to make money. And then on top of that, like, let's not forget about our prizes that we can win every month. I thought that was so cool when I saw that.
Yeah.
We get 5 points and you get to pick like a swag item.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then also like free product credits.
Yeah.
So that way
Huge.
I'm not having to spend my own money on the products that I'm purchasing. And I even get so much that like I throw some to my husband's account. So that way we don't pay for his
That's
products
awesome.
on his account. And so products huge, compensation plan huge, and then just the leadership and just like the camaraderie. Like we're not even on the same team. We've just run into each other a couple times. We started around the same time,
Uh-huh.
and just the fact that like like I come to you and ask you questions, and you come to me and ask me questions, and like we're just able to help each other. And so I love the
Yeah.
leadership. I love the community that we have here, and I feel like other companies may have it, but I haven't experienced it like I have here,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's what makes
Same.
people stay.
Yeah, I love it. I love all of that, and I really loved how you talked about like the biggest thing that led me here was the dual-sided compensation plan. I'm like, there is no. I remember telling John, there's no way I'm gonna recruit. Like, no, I'm just gonna share links and make money that way, and it's amazing. And then when I started to catch the vision, and I'm like, whoa, like literally the paycheck I got last month was the biggest paycheck I've ever seen in my entire life. Why
Hmm.
can't I should be showing other people how to do this because I already do it. They might as well do what I do, plug them into the systems. If they do it and they're consistent and they follow the systems, they're going to be just like you and I, super successful in what we're doing. So I love that. That was the biggest thing for me. So I definitely love that you said that. And of course, the products, all the things. Okay, so all of you guys watching, by the way, I think I saw hello Annette and Angela, Melissa. Okay, you guys. So we have a question, super quick, and then we're gonna end it out here with the last question. So you guys, all of you guys watching, okay, if you've been watching and you're like, holy cow, now this sounds amazing. I love that you can do this around a busy schedule. You can learn we can show you how to create a check with a comma, okay? If you guys have been watching and you wanna know more, we have a super quick video that explains a little bit more about what it is that we do. And if we were to send it to you, would you watch it? Okay, if you're following Tamika, you're going to tag Tamika and say yes. Okay, if you're following me, you're going to tag me and say yes. Or if somebody else invited you here to this video and you're watching, you're going to tag them and say yes. And we're going to get you the information and we're going to see if this is the perfect fit for you. Okay, guys, hero products, systems, duplication, leadership, tools, anyone who's never done anything like just because Tamika and I came from another company. I came from another company that didn't have a single thing like what we have over here. Just like Tamika was out trying to, she had to create everything for her team. I was doing the same thing and I was like, this is so hard. It is all created for us over here. Okay. Now, last thing here, Tamika. If somebody was looking, looking and listening, and they're like, oh my gosh, like maybe I want to know more, like what would be like a big tip for someone who's maybe thinking about it but hasn't yet decided to message us and be like, show me more? What's your biggest tip? Like, why social retail?
I was there 10 years ago. Like I was literally sitting at my computer just fighting with myself. Like, I'm not going to be good at this. I don't know enough people. And I was completely talking myself out of it.
Yeah.
And I remember I just had to say, I'm going to go for it. I'm a hard worker. I am
Yeah.
willing to learn. I'm coachable. And if you're those
Yes.
things, then you can do this. And you just have to get off the fence and you have to give it a try. And we wouldn't be here, like both of us in this industry for 10 years now. We wouldn't be here if it didn't really work and if we didn't really feel like we could help people be successful. And so I would just say you owe it to yourself to check it out and you owe it to yourself to give it a try.
Yes.
That's it.
I love it, Tamika. You are so amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thanks for hopping on here. Your dog is super cute. I love him or
Girl.
her. Girl. Awesome. All right. Have a fabulous night. You guys comment below. Yes. Tag Tamika or myself, whichever one invited you here. You guys, you're amazing. Have a great evening. Thank you, Tamika. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.